Nurses? What's the saddest situation you see way too often? Dying people waiting for family to visit but never showing up. One old man in particular had been in the hospital for about 10 years. His health constantly shifted from stable to unstable to critical, but he held on. He was an incredibly jolly presence in the hospital, especially when his family visited. He played board games with his grandkids and gave fatherly advice to his son whenever he could. When his family wasn't around, he would crack jokes with the nurses and got to know a lot of the staff on a more personal level naturally. At some point while I was doing rounds, he called me over for a quick conversation. He talked about old memories of his family, like days they spent at the amusement park together. The sadness in his voice and face was hard to miss. Over the years, his family's visit became more and more infrequent, leaving him to continue the fight alone. And the more I observed him, the more I could see the years of treatment really taking a toll on him. I remember he asked me if I could call them to visit him the following day for his birthday. I did, and the look on his face when I told him they said they couldn't make it is one I'll never forget. It was the first time I ever saw him cry. That's when I had the idea. I asked other nurses and staff to join us as a surprise. I bought a cake that jokingly said, "Another year, Grandpa?" as a gesture to the jokes he loved to tell. And the other staff showed up with small cards and played games. The celebration was loud and full of laughter. The old man teared up every time a staff member made a speech and handed a gift or gave a warm hug. Yes, his family wasn't around, so we treated him like one of our own.